Hey, this is me again, reporting once again from my hammock. Now that I'm all settled in, had lasagna for dinner, my favorite. It was very good, uh, and I'm kind of all settled in. It's a little bit chilly, so I'm gonna report again from here. Wish I had more energy to do a better job reporting and stuff, but I just don't. So it's just what it is. But five eventful things happened today, and I'm going to try to talk about them as briefly and quickly as I can, so not to bore too many people. Um, Six, if you want to count the wastewater treatment plant that I rode by that stunk to high heaven, but we're not even talking about that. That was that would have been number six. So it actually started last night when uh, late last night when I was biking. I just came out of North Adams and came around a turn. I felt my something rubbing on my bike, and I stopped, and it was something was rubbing. I couldn't quite see what it was at first. And when I went backwards a foot or two, it went away. So I got back on my bike, rode about another 100 yards, and saw a nice place to camp and spend the night. And it was at the base of a monster hill. So I said, the choice was try to ride the hill or try to wait till tomorrow to try to figure out what was going on. And I got been rained on all morning, so I rode in the rain up that monster hill and came down the other side. So I was cold and just decided I would call it an early evening. So that's what I did. The next morning when I got up, I noticed my rear wheel was I got everything all packed up and loaded up on the bike, and noticed everything was the back wheel was locked up and didn't want to turn real easy. So I pushed it out of the woods and got near the road where I could see what was going on flat ground. And I tried to move it. I noticed the wheel looked like it was loose, so I pushed the wheel side to side, and sure enough, it was loose. So I'm like, oh crap! I broke an axle with this load, Figured um, that's what happened. So I had to take everything off the bike, flip it upside down, take everything off the trailer, flip the bike upside down, and the only thing that I could find fortunately I didn't break an axle. The only thing I found was that the quick release had come loose, and it was still fastened, but it was loose. And the reason for that is on the opposite side of the quick release is a nut, and I'm too lazy to get out and show you this on the bike, so I'm just going to try to describe it. There's a nut on the other side, and so I think what happens is I got a set of forks that hook up onto the trailer to straddle that axle on each side. And I think when the trailer goes up and down, like over a curb or something like that, where it's at a different height than what the bike would be, significantly, it puts a torsion leverage on that nut side and loosens it. And so that's what happened. So I was able to tighten that up and get underway again, which I did. So that went pretty good. A grueling hill. I'm glad I didn't try to make that hill the night before. Really worked out good because I'm not so sure I could have been able to do those two hills all in the same day. So I did the second hill and get up the top, coast down the next hill, and I'm taking a break at the bottom. Figured I would stop for lunch or something, and so after about 15 minutes, I get back on my bike and got a flat tire, and it has to be the rear tire, right? That's just the way it has to be. So everything has to come back off the bike. Everything has to come off the trailer. Disconnect the trailer, flip the bike over, and I just put in a new tube. I didn't bother to try to find the flat, what was wrong with that one. I did try to look at the tire, see if there was anything that I could see in it. Felt around the inside, nothing on the outside. So put it back together with the new tube and been riding all day with that. I'm now suspecting whether I actually had low air pressure and maybe had a puncture. I did blow up that old tube temporarily, real quick anyways, just to see if I could feel any air leaking out. Couldn't feel nothing. So I put the new tube in, went riding. So that was event number 2 that happened. Coming down I got up the next monster hill, which was the second one for today. And coming down the other side, I put on my bike helmet, my camera helmet thing. It's a GoPro wannabe thing. So recorded this beautiful video of me going down the hill, which was about, I don't know, probably 5-6 miles long, and all downhill and country road and kind of, weaving around the bends and things. And it was really, really pleasant riding, very nice riding. And it had warmed up, the sun started coming out, so it was pretty nice. And but I'm not going to be able to show you that video because of event number 3, which was once I got onto the canal. I'm now at Lock 7 in New York on the Erie Canal. When I got on the canal, I thought it was so picturesque, so beautiful riding, that I would put my helmet cam on again and film some more riding to show you. And lo and behold, it's missing. It fell out somewhere. I have no idea where. Now, that survived in the pocket that I store it in with me putting the bike upside down twice. All right, because I used it after the second flat when I was coming down the other side. I still had it. I didn't take it off the bike. That was in the bag that stayed on the bike, and it stayed in its place. So what happened? Don't know. But that's now missing. So the good news is that was only a GoPro wannabe, but still $250 gone. So anyways, enough of that. I was having difficulty getting those images off the camera onto some mechanism that I can do some downloading with. All right, so it wasn't working out all that. All right, maybe we'll do something different later. Another event, that was 3. The 4th event was I was going through a small town, and some guy unrolled his window and said, "Oh, you're dragging something." So I stopped and looked. One of the nets that I have, let me see if I can show you this. No, I can't show you now. I'll show you sometime, but I have a little net holding up the water jugs on the back trailer, and one of those had sprung loose and was dragging. I had no idea why that would have happened either, unless because I didn't turn that part over. That was on the trailer. The trailer didn't get tipped over or nothing, so I don't know why that would have happened. So tomorrow morning, I got to make another net for it and re-secure that. Just one more thing to do before I take off tomorrow morning. Now today I'm at Lock 7, and my original plan on this leg of the trip was to make it to Lock 18, I believe it is, or 15. I'll look it up in a minute. And so I'm only going to do that tomorrow, which is a 52-mile day for me now, since I came here. So what was the 5th thing that happened today? As if that ain't enough. I lost track. So, all right. That's enough for now. See you guys later. Bye.